Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Jay from Spirit Realm Creations. As you can see, these cards have already been laid out. This is the third time that I record this video. The first time that I pulled these cards, the energy was so overwhelming that I had to stop filming. I had to stop filming and I had to center myself because the energies were really intense for me. The second time that I recorded this video, it got lost. Okay, somehow it got deleted from my device. And now here I am with round number 3. So hopefully the third time is the charm. Now, I will say that I intended for this reading to be a weekly reading for the first week of March 2019, for the week of March 3rd. Unfortunately, that didn't happen with this reading. Instead, this reading turned out to be a psychic intuitive reading for someone out there who's going through a lot of difficulty right now. Please excuse the background noise. It is the afternoon. My children are awake and making a whole lot of noise right now. I apologize for that. And without further ado, I'm going to get into this. You're going to see that this camera is going to start moving a lot. Again, I apologize, but I like to zoom in a little bit right now, just so that you guys could kind of see the cards that we have here. This deck is the Spirit Messages by John Holland, so I'm going to start with them. This is Give Back, Find Your Center, You Are Not Alone, A Child's Love, Hope, from the, what is this, Sacred Travelers deck, I believe it is. Hopefully I'm saying it right. We have Discover the Truth, Distant Thunder, Vast Vistas, and from my Sacred Rebels deck, we have In the World and Not of the World. I'm going to start to get into the reading. Now, the energy that came out when I pulled these cards were of an energy of... I got a few energies coming through. The most prominent one that came through for me at first was someone out there who's going through a situation with a loved one, an elderly parent, possibly an elderly family member, like an elderly grandmother or elderly grandfather. Someone who is going through a situation like that, concerning the care or making decisions for an elderly relative or loved one in their life. That really came out very strongly when I first pulled these cards out. What I want to tell you about that is this. Please take time to step back. Please take time to focus, ground, and center yourself before making any kind of decisions for your loved one. I feel that this person that I am talking about is extremely overwhelmed. I feel like they are operating from a place of sadness and possibly grief. Not the kind of grief of someone passing away, but just like it grieves their heart to have to make these kinds of decisions. It could be, also the grief that is felt by the passing of a loved one, but that's not what came through for me. The kind of grief that came through during this reading for me was someone making these heavy decisions, about the care of an elderly loved one. This person, whoever's going through this, feels grief, they feel pain, they feel, very stressed out, very overwhelmed. And that's why I feel like the card Find Your Center came out, because this is letting you know, hey, listen, yes, the situation that you're going through is very heavy, as seen here, validated here by Distant Thunder. Yeah, what you're going through is very heavy energy. It's a very difficult time. You're in the grips of the storm right now. But even though you're in the grips of this very difficult situation, you need to take a step back right now. You need to do like how she's doing right here. I'm gonna come in close. You see her? Her head is thrown back. She's in these beautiful cleansing waters. Her third eye is illuminated right here. You see that? Third eye, crown chakra. All of that is illuminated right there. Okay? She's in the world, but she's taking herself mentally and spiritually out of the world for a few moments to cleanse, to rejuvenate herself. And that's what you need to do. Whoever this is for out there, that's what you need to do right now. You need to take a step back. And you need to focus on grounding and centering yourself. And focus a little bit right now on your mental and emotional well-being. Because if you're not mentally and emotionally and spiritually balanced right now, then you're going to be of no use to anyone that you're trying to help during this time. If you're an emotional wreck, you're not going to be useful or helpful to anyone right now. So you need to get yourself together and aligned right now, you know? So that definitely came out. What I also felt was the energies of someone who wanted to give back to some kind of fatherly figure or uncle figure, some kind of male figure that stepped up in their lives, and that was a very big part of their upbringing or in their lives. And I feel like some people out there want to give back to someone that they love and that has been there for them growing up. Again, this is pertaining to family or someone that they saw like family. I feel like it's like you want to return the favor. You want to give back to this person because you love them so much and they were such a big inspiration in your life and they were there for you, and you know they showed you a lot of love and a lot of support and they were there for you all throughout your life, and you want to return the favor, but it's like you're trying to do too much. You don't need to do too much. You don't need to show grand gestures, okay? You don't have to be so, you know, elaborate or you know, like, you don't overdo it. The simple things, the little things count. You can give back to someone that you love through the littlest things, like, hey, picking up the phone and calling them, make sure that they're okay. Grab a cup of coffee with them if they, you know, if you're able to. Fly out and visit them, you know, plan a visit them. Just living your life happy and being happy and, you know, spending, you know, quality time with this person. That's enough. You don't need to be over the top and show over the top things to show this person how much you appreciate them. Yes, I understand. You appreciate them and you love them eternally. But you don't have to, you know, overdo it. The littlest things count, okay? Now, going back to the heavy energy that I was feeling before, again, I feel like, I felt a very heavy energy the first time around when I was shuffling these cards and I pulled them. And people out there are in the grips of a storm right now, but this card right here, "You Are Not Alone," is coming out to let you know that yes, you're not alone. You're not as alone as you think that you are. You have a whole spiritual team that is behind you and that has your back. The universe has your back. God, you know, Goddess, you know, whatever deities or whatever spiritual beliefs that you have, you know, angels, whatever. The universe got your back, okay? Not only that, when you step out of this depression, of these negative thoughts, and negative feelings, you're going to find that there are people around you here in the physical realm as well that are willing to help you, that are willing to lend an ear, that are willing to lend you that shoulder that you need for you to cry on. You are not totally alone. Reach out to God, reach out to the goddess, reach out to the angels, whatever you believe in, the universe, the divine, reach out. You have a strong spiritual support. Even if you don't feel like you do, you are not alone. None of us are ever alone. Okay? You are not alone. And your guides, whoever it is that you believe in, like I said, God, goddess, whatever it is that you believe, they're coming out strong right here and they're letting you know what? Yeah, you may be going through the thunder right now. You may be going through the storm, but you're not alone. We got your back. Okay? You are fully supported right now. Again, going back to the cards, a child's love. I also felt like there are people out there who are trying to conceive children. And there are also, the other half are also people that are infertile and that have given up their dreams of becoming a parent. Well, I'm going to let you know, some of you out there may, for the infertile couples that are not able to have children, I feel like maybe some of you out there, I feel, have tried to either adopt and have come up with roadblocks, or I feel like some of you have thought about adopting, but then it's like you talked yourself out of it. Do not give up on your dream of becoming a parent. Okay? Do not give up on your dream of becoming a parent. All right? If you are a loving person and you truly want to provide a loving home, it will happen for you. Okay? Everything happens in divine timing. Just because you have not adopted yet doesn't mean that it's not meant to be. It just means that the child that is meant to come into your life is not available yet. Okay? Do not give up on your dreams of becoming a parent. For those of you who are trying to have children and are having difficulty, again, divine timing. Do not give up on your dreams of having children. It will happen when the time is right for that soul to be born into the world. You don't give up. Please do not give up. Okay? Everything will happen the way that is meant to happen. Every soul has its designated time for them to come into this realm. Okay? There's no need to push anything. Everything will happen as according to divine guidance. Don't give up. Okay? Going back, some of us out here, we need to, or, you need to view your problems, your issue, whatever it is that you're going through right now, you need to look at it from a different perspective. Okay? Because I get the feeling that while you're going through all of this right now, all of this emotional turmoil and disturbance, and trying to figure things out and trying to make important decisions about certain things, I feel like you're looking at it one way, one narrow way, and you're not considering other ways of doing things. And right now, Spirit is coming out and saying, you know what? The way that you're trying to approach it is not working, and you need to start approaching it from different angles. So that's coming out right here with the card Vast Vistas. You need to step out of the box right now. You need to, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you need to do it, but with a fresh perspective. Okay? Once you start looking at things from a fresh perspective, you're going to see the truth. You're going to see things clearly. Okay? And keep the hope and keep the faith. Yes, right now, for a lot of us out here, we're going through troubling times. But have hope and keep the faith, because storms, they come and go. All right? Seasons have their cycles, their beginning and their ending. Everything has a beginning and an ending. Okay? Whatever this is that's going on, it's not going to last forever. Okay? Please do keep that in mind. And please, please take my advice. This is a time right now for a lot of prayer, a lot of positive affirmation. This is a time for cleansing rituals, being by water, taking spiritual cleansing baths and things like that, grounding, centering, like I already mentioned. This is the time for that because, again, I'm going to stress it. This is very, very heavy energy that some of us out there are going through right now. And we need to just stay strong, meditate, focus, and center. We need to remember that we are not alone. Okay, have hope and faith that everything is going to work out. Start looking at the situation with a different perspective, fresh eyes. The truth is soon going to be discovered. You're going to see everything is going to fall into place soon. It may not look like that because everything is jumbled and distorted because of all of the mental and emotional unclarity. That's not even a word. But everything right now is not clear, so we're not seeing things clearly. We're not, So once the storm clears, then we're going to see the truth of the matter. Then we're going to start seeing things clearly. So I'm going to leave this right here, everyone. Again, during this time, eat right, sleep good, meditate, cleansing rituals, water, all of that, ground, center, all of that. Step away a little bit and take care of your emotional and mental health before you jump in and have to make those decisions. All right? I really hope that this finds those of you out there who really need to hear this message, because I really feel like someone out there really needs to hear this. You are not alone. You are loved. You are supported. You are being guided. You are not alone. And yes, things may be funky right now, but it's not going to be like that forever. And you're going to see everything is going to fall into place. Don't stress it. Let go and allow the universe, God, the goddess, whoever it is that you believe in, allow things to work out according to the way that they're supposed to. All right? I know that there's some people out there that don't believe in divine timing or who watch these videos but are still skeptics. And that's fine. But you know what? I do believe in divine timing. I do believe that everything has its time and its place. And I do believe that it'll be so for you as well. And with your situation, everything will fall into place. Please do take care of your mental, emotional, and spiritual health during this time. Stay grounded, centered, and focused. Much love and blessings to all of you out there. Take care.